everybody, today we are going to unbox and review this watercolor set. So this is from a company called Prima and it's Art Philosophy, and so this is just a watercolor set that just have a variety of blues and greens, and the title of this set of colors is called Currents. Now I got this on Amazon for $25, and I'm actually not a huge fan of blues, so I'm not sure what attracted me to this set, but I really liked the colors. I don't use a ton of blue, but I kind of want to start, so I thought this would be nice. So on the back it says, watercolor confections are artist grade, high quality and highly pigmented watercolor pans. Watercolor confections are sized perfectly for artists on the go. These professional grade paints provide bright, intense, smooth and long lasting colors that will work beautifully for art or mixed media project. So let's open it up and see. And so here are the colors. And again, this pan set is titled Currents. So I think it's more for like those who are doing a lot of water scenes, alpine, lakes, rivers, oceans. So, all right, it's a black case, and again, currents, and then here are the colors. All right, and they give you a little color sheet so that you can kind of practice. And I also like, not only do they give you the number and the name of each one, but they also give you the light fastness. So we'll be putting their light fastness to the test. So stay tuned for that. But this will be really fun to do. And ooh, here they are, so pretty. They're all individually wrapped, and they're in a pan that it does come out. Sometimes I like taking them out of the pan. Yeah, so we have seaside, blue whale, ocean, Turkish sea, jellyfish, Caribbean sea, kelp, seagrass, sea green, algae, deep sea, and bluefin. So we are going to be testing all of these out, so stay tuned while I unwrap. So I finished unwrapping, and you'll notice that the pans, actually the watercolor cake can be taken out of the pans. So they'll be kind of, you know, there's ability to remove them basically until you use them, because once you start using them, the water will kind of settle all around and pool at the bottom and become like an adhesive for the pan. They didn't all fall out, but I did notice one of them did, and there's nothing wrong with that. It won't take away from the quality of the paint. That's pretty common among watercolor pans. But what I will notice is they looked a little cracked. And again, that's not a big deal. Those cracks will go away once you start applying water and using them. But it's something to think about. But I've noticed that in other sets. So let's start having fun. So it's a pretty sunny day here. It's like kind of on the cloudy side right this second, so I figured this would be a good time to do this video. And I apologize for my kids in the background. They're playing. And I had some paper towels here. Where did they go? All right, so let's start with this seaside color. So I'm going to wet the brush, and I'm going to activate the paint. Okay, and let's give it a brush. Ooh, that's really nice. That's very pigmented. Oh, I like it. Oh, that's so pretty. It just feels so beachy to me. All right. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is I am going to be performing my own Lightfast test on these watercolors. And we'll have the results somewhere down the line. So now I can apply a swatch to this and also a swatch to this.
Mom,
What do you want, buddy? Sure.
Okay.
Now it does need to be pretty activated here. It's very pigmented, but it does need a lot of water to kind of gain movement. And I'm sorry, it is like so hot and cold where I am right now. It's either blazing hot or once the sun goes away, it's like freezing cold. All right, so now let's get Blue Whale in. So, you know what, I'll just do it to the Lightfast and then I'll worry about the other one later. Okay, so that's really nice. It's a little bit deeper than an ultramarine, but it's almost like an ultramarine and an indigo mix. It's very pretty. It is like a whale. All right. Now, ocean. Again, it's kind of hard to tell. It's a very pretty color and it's different from the other two, but it's only slightly different. And to be honest, my brain doesn't really see a lot of differences in color, so when it's subtle, I don't really register the difference. I'm not sure why. But this is very pretty. This is it's got a hint of green to it for sure. Whereas the Seaside was a little bit more transparent, and a little lighter. All right, we're gonna go with the Turkish Sea. Now, I've been to the Turkish Sea, so I'm an expert on what the Turkish Sea looks like. Oh yeah, I love that. That reminds me of a Viridian green from like a Winsor Newton set. It's just so pretty bluish green. I love it. Okay, let's see what Jellyfish has in store for us. That's really nice too. It reminds me of the which one does it remind me of? I don't really know. It looks like another one I just did though. Maybe Ocean? I feel like it's gonna lighten up because Ocean and Seaside started out really intensely and then they lightened up a bit. All right, so we're gonna go with Caribbean Sea next. And these are all so pretty of colors. Oh, that's really nice. This is like a darker Viridian. So it's darker than the Turkish Sea. But it's not a heck of a lot different. It is like a Viridian too. So my eye doesn't really see a ton of difference between some of these. But, you know, that's just me. A lot of people are really sensitive to color and can see very slight differences. So those are kind of the blues, and I feel like we're going into the greens now. Which I like the greens because, I don't know, I feel like I would use greens for even like wood scenes I do a lot of like forest stuff, and that's pretty. This kelp is very bright green, like a spring green. It's really pretty. It's nice. And these colors are nice, and they're just really nice and pigmented. I'm going to go with Seagrass next. Oh, that's pretty. This is kind of like a Viridian too. I don't know. It's more on the green side. It reminds me of a Winsor & Newton color, but I can't think of it right now. Maybe this one's the Verdant. Maybe it's Emerald. It's just a very springy green.
We have a lot of guns. We have 2 backpacks.
Excellent. Go shoot some zombies, kid. Alright, so next we're going to do sea green. And this one is kind of like kelp to me. It's just very springish. I mean, all these colors are good and they are slightly different, but I'm not sure I'm super impressed with their differences. But I like the paint. You know, I feel like it's very pigmented and I'm not seeing any blooms, which I like. So I'm gonna go with Algae next. Now this is a color I like. This is like an olive green. And it is like an algae color. Kind of like a slimy green color. I like it though. Good. Alright, and then we are down to the last 2 here. We've got Deep Sea. Ooh, that one's really nice. I love it. This one's so nice and dark. This even has like a little, like, I would even say it's got a little touch of violet in there or something. It's really pretty. Alright, and then finally is our Bluefin. And this one's really nice. It's like very cerulean. But again, I would kind of classify it with Jellyfish. Great. So here they are. I'll make sure you guys can see them all. So 12 colors, all very vibrant. They all laid down really nicely. I didn't have any issues with blooming. Of course, that's not so much a pigment issue as it is a user error. For me, I don't like blooms, so I try to avoid them. So these are all very pretty colors. I do feel like there are some repeats. They're technically not repeated, but in my mind's eye, where I don't see a lot of subtle changes in the colors. You know, if I was doing a lot of scenes with oceans and stuff, this is a great set. And I still think it's a great set, and I'm going to try to use more blue in my work, which is kind of why I went with this set. But you know, overall, it does seem like really good quality paint. To me, I'm not sure it's worth $25 because it's just a lot of repeated colors in my eyes. But either way, that's a personal opinion. I'm going to use this, and I can't wait to see the results of the Lightfast test. So, look how pretty the water is. I feel like that's just so pretty. Okay, so the video is now over, and I bid you a good day. So anyways, thanks for joining me on this video. I'm gonna just do this part now while I tell you what I'm doing next week. I'm actually very excited about the next video because it's a set that I've been super interested in, and it's from the same company, but it's a different set of colors. So that's a little spoiler alert on what's coming out next week. So if you liked this video, thumbs it up and please subscribe. That way I know what sort of videos you guys are watching. I feel like everybody likes the product reviews and not so much of like showing my actual art, which is fine. I don't really watch art videos as much as I watch product videos, so that makes sense. But anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions or about something else that you want to see. And yeah, we'll get out a video for you guys as soon as possible. So in the meantime, thank you so much for watching this one, and stay tuned, and we will get that next. I'll start reviewing that other set next week. And in the meantime, I will have these watercolor paints up in the window for a Lightfast test. So, hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me.